everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Pixie Palace. Well, I cannot believe how time has flown. We are in June 2021 and I am back finally after a little over a month hiatus. And you know what? The break was much needed. I needed it mentally and spiritually and even physically. And doing the little bit of travel and a lot of self-reflection on my life has really changed my perspective in a great, profound way. And it's also going to change the direction of this channel as well, which I'll explain a little later in the video. But I wanted to say hello. I hope you're all doing wonderfully. Thank you so much for your patience and sticking around, even when I wasn't making new content. I pride myself on always delivering something new, something fresh to the channel. And I think I was a little bit of in a rut for a while. I wasn't feeling as inspired. So this break really helped me refresh, recharge, and actually regenerate a lot of my ideas that I always had but never put in fruition. What's really interesting is how much my perspective has changed. And when I left to go to my travels, I was all set to set up a gaming channel. I was ready to do a lot more work on the Hive blockchain, as all of you know that I'm on. And just a lot more career-oriented, detailed goals. It's really interesting because, as I say here on a beautiful sunny summer day, is trying to make this video is a little bit difficult for me right now. And not because of the content or my mood or anything, but getting out of sync of creating content for a while really sets you back a little bit. And I don't see that as being defeated or being stagnant or anything. As excited as I am to be back, I noticed that making a video is a little bit more difficult than it would have been before I left. Even though I wasn't very inspired at that time, doing the mechanics of the video process was a no-brainer for me. And things are starting to come back to me memory-wise, and how to edit and how to create a video, if you will. But I notice I'm a little bit more clumsy, if that's the right word, in making a video. So I apologize if this is a little bit awkward. But I'm really looking forward to continuing the Mindful Monday series, which I will be going into that topic in a moment. First, a little housekeeping. Now that I'm back, I will not be posting as much content as I was. I think I mentioned that in my last couple of videos. I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to make a video every day. And while that worked for a long time and really helped me learn the creative process, I noticed I started burning out really quickly. And then when I started burning out, I didn't take time to acknowledge that and really change the course that would make it better for my mental health. I was putting more pressure on myself. So no more of that. Even though I've said that in the past, this time things are different. My life goals are different. So I know that's no longer going to be a problem. And it doesn't mean I'm going anywhere. It's just I'm going to post when I'm inspired, because I know that'll be the most valuable content for you guys. You all have been so supportive in this whole process over the past few years, and I owe it to you to bring you the most valuable content, whether that's me posting more or posting less. Besides, none of us should feel so competitive to one another that we feel we have to post more, or that we have to do all these things to one-up everybody. And it's basically like a mentality of keeping up with the Joneses. I was doing a little bit of that, and I wasn't recognizing that. I was trying so hard to be in the forefront of people's subscriptions and all that. And really, it is what it is. I am so grateful for all the subscribers I have and all the new people coming in. But I am me. I'm only one person. I'm editing my own videos. I'm creating the content. I make the thumbnails. And I do all the promoting. And I really enjoy the process. But I can't do everything. So now I'm trying to do it in a more mindful way no pun intended, and really just enjoy the process, bring you good content, and not put so much stress on myself. When you have a channel, have fun with it, whether it's business or not. If it's not bringing you joy, then what's the point? So that's one epiphany I did have over this whole time. Another thing is I was announcing subtly and not so subtly that I was going to do a gaming channel, and I even started the process of setting one up. Well, I hate to disappoint anyone who is really looking forward to that. I will no longer be doing that. Now, for those of you on the Hive blockchain, you're probably wondering if I'm going to continue my gaming videos that I have been. Yes, I will still be doing a few. It won't be as frequent as they were. It's only, again, when I'm inspired to do it. But I will be doing a couple of Splinterland games and a couple of Rising Star games, or videos, I should say, here and there. So I will still be doing that, but it won't be as big as some other content creators. I just want to have fun. I'm in that phase of my life right now that I want to focus more on my offline goals, but still have fun with the online video content. So, also, I made a couple epiphanies. I did one mobile phone video, whatever you want to call it, a little while ago, showing you what project I am starting. And when I was away, I was visiting someone really special, someone dear to my heart, and they gave me a new perspective on life. And I don't think they realize that. But it's really interesting because I was so burnt out. I was so just blah, with life in general. And aside from being really happy to see them and being able to really share a month with them, I noticed that my goals were starting to change. My desires were starting to change for my life. And part of it is getting out in nature, gardening, plants. And for those of you who have seen my past videos, you have seen my failure rate for taking care of plants. So some of you I know are going to laugh, and that's okay. But I'm very confident in starting this path. And it was really, really interesting how it just lit something inside of me. It's not just because he's doing it, but something exciting that I really feel can really add a lot of value to my life. And I wanted to start off slow since I don't have a house. I don't have property per se. I have a patio, as you guys have seen. I thought I'd start with some indoor plants, really start educating myself on gardening in general, how to grow your own food, how to make your own herbs, just all these different little things first, and then, progress from there. I'm not sure where this journey is going to take me. I don't even know how far I'll get, but the sky's the limit. I'm really excited to start in on this. As Mindful Monday topic says, the secret to true happiness. And that is kind of a loaded sentence because the secret to each of us may be different. And what I mean by that is there is no real secret because it's different for everyone. Not the answer you're expecting, huh? It really is looking within ourselves and recognizing what makes us happy. Allowing ourselves to let go of self-limitation and to really just go for what brings us joy. Because that is part of why we're here. We're here to love one another, but we're also here to experience joy. Now, while we will experience all kinds of emotions, all kinds of experiences in our life path, the path to joy is what we're here for. And for some of us, it may be switching our career. Some others, it may be moving to somewhere where we're happier and where we'll thrive. And some of us may be about changing the world in broad ways. It can be anything, but it's whatever brings joy for you. And it's also about being present for the world and being present for ourselves. And while a lot of us want to leave an imprint on the world before our life path is over. We can do it in such little ways as well as the big ways. A lot of us look to doing these leaps and bounds, and the whole world will see us, whether we become famous or, keeping ahead of everyone. And really, sometimes it's all about maybe doing one little thing by smiling at that person that one day they needed it, or by just being there for your significant other when they need the support, whether you can fix the problem or not. Maybe just showing up for the child who really needs you, or adopting that animal that needed a good home. Or it could be planting one plant or tree that would bring years of joy to many others out there. It could be a little bit of everything, but the only way we can tap into that happiness is go within. We can do everything we can in our outdoor. We can do everything to change our outside circumstances and buy all the materialistic possessions that we think will bring us happiness. And yes, while it brings us temporary joy, we'll fall short of true, lasting happiness. We all deserve happiness, regardless of what others tell us, regardless of how others treat us. We all deserve happiness. As long as we don't hurt others, the sky's the limit. Go within and see what brings you joy. If you don't know what brings you joy, try different things. Try to go out and experience something new. Learn a new language. Read that good book that you've been meaning to. Visit a friend you haven't visited for a long time. Or reconnect and tell someone you love them when you haven't had the courage to do so. Not everything will work out. Sometimes we'll fall flat on our face, but that's how we learn life's lessons, and that's how we grow as human beings. And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. While sometimes it is hard for me to deal with certain negative things in my life, I have high anxiety, and I've been experiencing higher anxiety than normal. But at the same time, I've been also experiencing a truer joy that inner peace can only bring. So it's a balance. It's life. Life happens, but it's how we react to it. Those are a few things I've been learning. And while not all of that may be new per se, it's all about the perspective. My perspective has changed so much. It's almost awe-inspiring for me personally. And I don't feel the need to impress others anymore, because when you're in your true authenticity, you don't need the validation from other people, whether you care about them or not. It's nice to get acknowledgement, sure. It's nice to get a compliment. It's nice to be loved. And while I feel that there should be a lot more of that in the world, true appreciation, we're not always going to get it, but it's what we think of ourselves. It's the appreciation we give ourselves. And the moment we show up for ourselves continually, that's when we find true happiness. That's when we start diving deep into what we're here for. And I think now, at least at this season of my life, it's all about trying different things. I'm even going back into cooking and maybe eventually baking. I haven't done that for a while. I've been just learning different things that brings a little joy to everyday life. So yeah, that is really the Mindful Monday video for today. I hope you got something from it. It's just my coming back video, basically. But ask yourself today, are you doing what brings you joy? And if not, how can you correct that? What is the first step you can take to finding that true happiness? It may not happen overnight, but it will happen once you start the ball rolling. Let me know, and I would love to start a conversation with you guys. I also have a podcast, so if you want to bring that on the go, it's Coffee, Cards, and Pixie Dust. And it's pretty cool because sometimes I'll upload my YouTube videos on that podcast, and other times there'll be fresh content. So from now on, I will be posting my Mindful Mondays on the podcast the following day, so that way you guys can listen to it if you don't have time to watch the videos. And also, if you'd like to support me in my journey on this channel, I do have a couple links below. It's not mandatory, it's just if you want to, and anything is appreciated as I try to grow the equipment on this channel as well as some other ideas. It would definitely be very helpful, and I really hope it gives you guys more value and more fun to watch. Anyway, I love you guys. Happy Monday. Have a great week. And until the next time, to know thyself is to know thy truth. Namaste.